Breaking down safety measures at the ballpark, what the Syracuse Mets will need from fans this season.
And the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is now on pause. How SUNY is still working to get their students the shots.
But it's not just colleges that are making changes. We'll tell you how the pause is impacting vaccine operations all across central New York.
From WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station, you're watching the Morning News.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Nicole Somavilla.
And I'm Julia LeBlanc in for Dan. Thanks for joining us this morning. I've got my yellow on. I'm ready for the sunshine, Kate. And we got that today, right?
We definitely do. Yeah,
Love to hear it.
Another nice sunny day. A little bit warmer today, too, before it's not going to be so great starting tomorrow. So enjoy today. Look at our beautiful sunrise in the making. Official sunrise coming up later this morning. And our temperatures a little bit cooler for some of us, but still not bad. I mean, we are sitting at 42 degrees. The fog is not nearly as bad this morning as well. We are all quiet on live Doppler now. We've had a few showers down to our south. Ithaca, you're about to get a brief little shower this morning. Otherwise, the rest of us are mainly dry. We will keep it that way today. Again, those isolated showers not 100% ruling out, but generally not too bad with highs in the upper 60s today before it turns colder and rainier. And that's how we end the week. More on that and coming up.
Well, we begin our news with an update on the Johnson & Johnson halt. The doses are on standby this morning after the CDC and the FDA are giving new guidance to not use the one-dose vaccine, at least for now. It's under review after reports of potentially dangerous blood clots in a very small number of patients.
And we're told this pause is temporary, but it is impacting a lot of operations across central New York. News Channel 9's Josh Martin visited our mass vaccination site at the State Fairgrounds, and he shows us how it's impacting people getting their shots there.
It's all Pfizer at the fairgrounds. New York State making the switch Tuesday morning. For some, they didn't become aware until they got to their appointment. People who had J&J shots waiting for them were greeted by the State Fair director, Troy Walkner. He personally let them know that vaccine was not available. From what we've gathered, the brand of vaccine didn't seem to matter to those who came out on Tuesday.
Not at all. I was actually scheduled to get the Johnson & Johnson, and they were able to accommodate me with the Pfizer. So. At this point, any vaccine is fine with me.
In safety first, I guess it's if people are starting to have problems with the Johnson & Johnson, it probably was smart to cancel it.
There were more than 960 appointments for Johnson & Johnson on Tuesday. The folks at the fairgrounds were able to accommodate and switch to Pfizer for all of them, if that's what the person wanted.
We receive weekly shipments directly from the manufacturer at this point, so and it's plenty to cover our weekly appointments plus in case we have to do something else. Plus, we cover all the pods, community pods, and everything in central New York. So, like I said, we have enough.
The Johnson & Johnson shots are being stored for now. There's some speculation they could be put back into use as early as the end of this week, after studies are done to see if the problems being reported are actually from the vaccine. Josh Martin, News Channel 9.
All right, Josh, thank you. Still a lot of unknowns there. Now, in a joint statement from the CDC and the FDA, they say if you've already got the J&J shot and within 3 weeks you develop a severe headache, some abdominal pain, leg pain, or shortness of breath, they're asking you to please contact your doctor.
And if you have an appointment for a J&J vaccine at Wegmans, they are also canceled for now, those appointments. A message posted on the store's Facebook page says they're following the recommendations by the CDC and the FDA, and they've gone ahead and canceled those scheduled appointments. There's no word just yet on how the appointments will be rescheduled. Wegmans says it will pause giving out the J&J vaccines while the CDC and the FDA continue to investigate them.
Well, the state was planning to provide the SUNY system with 35,000 doses of the vaccine. Many college campuses were forced to cancel clinics, including SUNY Oswego. Chancellor Jim Malatra says the pause does create a logistical issue, but they're still working with students to make sure they still get their shots.
We're now going to start working with our students. There's two options. Let's try to work it out now where you get both vaccines now before you go home. But if not, when you go home, we'll help you schedule and secure the vaccine when you're home, because there's plenty of sites all across the state of New York. The idea is just to make sure you get those vaccines done. There's a need and a desire for our students to do it. So we'll have to work through some of those logistical issues, but we've been in constant communication with our students, and our students have been the ambassadors for other students to help them through this process. So we're working through all of that as a result of the J&J announcement today.
A lot of important information there. You can watch that full interview with the chancellor right on localsyr.com. And New York is launching a new partnership to bring coronavirus vaccines directly to farm workers in the state. They've been waiting for this for a really long time. Governor Cuomo making this announcement yesterday that local health departments and federally qualified health centers will partner with the state to run pop-up vaccine clinics at farms. The program launches exactly 1 week from today.
Well, the Syracuse Mets are getting more specific on its plan to safely welcome fans back this season. There's a lot that's new at the ballpark. Renovation giving NBT Bank Stadium a new look from what we saw in 2019, the last time the team was on the field there. Capacity will also be capped at 20%, and you're going to need more than a ticket to get inside.
Fans are going to have to show proof of a vaccination 14 days after your second shot, or 14 days after your first shot if it's Johnson & Johnson, or they have to show proof of a negative test. They're going to have a PCR negative test within 72 hours of the event, or a negative antigen test within 6 hours of the event.
And later this week, the Syracuse Mets will hold a virtual open house. It's set for tomorrow from 7 to 8. An opening day for the Syracuse Mets is May 4th. Tickets will go on sale in less than a week. Mark your calendar, April 20th.
And a lot of people will be marking their calendars. Now, yesterday morning, we told you about Syracuse University's decision to continue its ban on marijuana, despite the recent legalization for recreational use in the state for anyone who's 21 and older. Now, more Central New York colleges are making that same call. Ithaca College and Cornell University announcing they'll also maintain their campus bans on the drug. They'll both observe federal law, which prohibits all use of the drugs at higher education places, including private schools that receive federal aid.
Well, to keep bad drugs off the streets and help crime, the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office is adding another furry deputy to its ranks, and this one comes with quite a special name. Meet Canine Searles. He's finishing up schooling, and once he graduates, he'll be trained in patrol and tracking, and eventually bomb detection too. His name comes with a special honor. He's named after Deputy Glenn Searles, who died in the line of duty in 2003. A car lost control and hit him while he was helping a stranded motorist. And now Canine Searles will replace Canine Drago, who will retire in a few months.
Special name and a special dog. They really need those canines with them.
Yeah, they help them out a lot. And Kate, here to help us get ready for our day, a beautiful one.
I know it's going to be another really nice day. This is the time of the year it's all about the layers, where you need maybe the warmer coat in the morning, but then by the afternoon it's t-shirt weather. Yeah, so another beautiful one. Sunrise coming up in about 15 minutes, and another beautiful day.
You know what else is beautiful? A garden. And it happens to be National Gardening Day, which brings us to our question of the day. Which flower was once more valuable than gold?
Let's see what our options are. We've got orchids, rose, a sunflower, or a tulip.
Orchids are very expensive, though.
That's true. So maybe you're going to go with A?
I think so. I was leaning towards tulip, but now I'm thinking orchid.
Well, I was going to say sunflower, but now I just don't know. I'm real confused.
I know. I might be going tulip. I'll think about it. Well, you can weigh in on Facebook and Twitter.